that competition.
Now then, he was just a teenager when he packed his bags and left South Wales to pursue his dream on the West End stage 2 decades later. And Luke Evans is not only one of the most famous musical theatre performers in the world, also a successful actor on both the big and the small screens.
On top of all of that, Luke's been back in the recording studio with a few famous friends and has put together an album of classics to enjoy again and again.
Oh, it's just stunning.
I love that.
And it's lovely. If you're singing with the mates, have you known Charlotte since she was about 10?
Yeah, we were very young. Both of us, actually, not just her. It's been 20... We worked it out, it was like 27 years.
Yeah.
It's a long
you were just
time.
Kids.
Just kids, yeah.
And it was singing lessons, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that you had the same
Louise
teacher.
Ryan in Cardiff. She's still teaching. She has her own school now.
Yeah.
I think there's a picture of me up there somewhere.
Very
young one.
I mean, you knew really that this was what you wanted to get into from a very, very young age.
Singing was it.
That was it. And at the age of 16, you moved out. You went to Cardiff, and then you got a job, and really just to pay the bills for the singing.
Yeah, I mean, to take 15 quid out a week and pay for the singing lesson. Yeah. And that's sort of when I started to learn what this sound I used to make, and then to use it and use the best version of it, you know, and learn through Italian aria and German lieder and Welsh hymns and musical theatre.
Well, you got a scholarship in London. I mean, then obviously you get into what is an incredibly successful West End career. But was it a letter you left for a casting director that changed everything?
Yeah, it was. It was for a casting director called Anne McNulty, who was actually the casting director at the Donmar Warehouse when I was 27, and they were doing a play about 2 Welsh boys and their mums, and I thought, this is my chance, and I couldn't get in, so I couldn't get an audition, so I wrote to her directly, and she read the card, invited me in, and I went for an audition, and I got the job. It was me, another Welsh actor called Matt Ryan, Sue Johnston, and Lindsay Coulson.
And so
changed everything.
Yeah, it changed everything, and the success just was stratospheric, really. The movies just get coming, you got one big role, and then they all sort of seem to come tumbling in. But what's been so lovely is that and a lot of actors, I think, are like this now also. There used to be a bit of a snobbery about going back and doing TV, but that has changed so much.
Completely.
I mean, the Pembrokeshire Murders was so brilliant, which I loved. And I know you've just been filming, is it Echo 3 that you've just been doing? So
Yeah, that was a big TV show for Apple TV Plus.
Yeah.
Comes out on the 23rd of November, but we spent 10 months in Colombia last year.
Wow, lovely.
Shooting in the jungles, in the mountains, in the snow, the deserts, the beaches, the islands, the slums, the inner cities, stadiums, bull rings. I mean, you name it, we covered it.
It was gruelling, wasn't it?
Very, very. Physically, it is one of the hardest things I've ever done. Mentally, it was a difficult journey to go on with the character, but, you know, that's what this job, if you allow it to, gives you these challenges and these exciting adventures, because it was an adventure for me. I mean, playing a Delta Force special operative soldier with, you know, real Delta Force going, no, not like that, like this, and, you know, lower, you know, carry it properly and all that stuff.
But you know what, you needed a bit of a challenge, because when you did 9 Perfect Strangers, didn't you just have, like, the best 5 months in Byron Bay? Swings and roundabouts.
It wasn't work. We were all sort of thinking, this is mental. Like, we're coming to this amazing retreat every day in Byron Bay, being fed glorious food, going to the beaches on our weekends, surrounded by lovely people in Australia. Yeah. It was magical. Yeah.
And so that's when you were obviously working with Nicole Kidman. So you were singing around the piano. That's where the singing started there.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember when the first conversations I had with Nicole, she said, "Oh, me and Keith love your first album. Well, love your album, because I only had one at the time." And I was like, "Really? You've heard it?" She's like, "Oh, we love it. We've got an amazing voice." So that stayed with me, and then after we wrapped the show, we did a little dinner at their house, and they've got a big piano, as you would imagine, with Keith and playing, and so I sang a song with them, and then they're such lovely people. They're very, very nice, normal, down-to-earth, you know. It's considering how much life, what they do with their lives and where they live, and, you know, it's so much work that they fit in. they're still very grounded and nice people, and that's sort of where I guess I had the courage to pick up the phone and ask her to do a duet on my album.
And you said that actually the key to that was finding the right song, something that you knew she'd love.
Yeah, and I did, and I just knew that this song with our two voices would blend really, really well. And sure enough, she went into the studio in Nashville with Keith and recorded this, and it just was magical. We just were so happy with it. And it's a tragically heart-wrenching song about breakup.
But they're all epic songs. I mean, the idea behind it was songs that would go well with an orchestra, so you feel like every song is like a big moment.
Yeah, orchestras, choirs, just using my vocal ability to the biggest opportunity I could use with every song, and some of them are just massive.
Yeah.
It's well, you're going to sing for us in a second. It's a fabulous album, and there you go. That's what we're talking about. And you seem to be in a very, very good place. You have such a rich genre of things that you can play on TV and in the movies. You've got the music career as well. You've got lovely Fran, who so everything seems to be in the right place. Yeah, everything's great. Everything's really good. I mean, I work very hard, but everything I do, I love. I just my family are well. Life is good, and I'm just enjoying the journey. It's not you can't guarantee it's always going to be as brilliant as this, but the moments you get when you just have to embrace them and just enjoy every moment of it, enjoy the breathing through it, and just being grateful that I got this opportunity to do what I've always wanted to do. And it keeps happening, because I don't know whether you can say anything about it, but you were about to rehearse something,
yes, we can
record something. We can talk about it. Because that's a big one.
It's huge. I'm going to host my own one-off Christmas special Showtime show where I'm going to have guests, Beverly Knight, Ollie Murs, Leanne Rimes, Nico Scherzinger. I'm singing with all of them, chatting to them, singing songs from my Welsh heritage, shooting it in Wales. It's going to be just a great all-round entertaining show for the family.
Bit nervous?
Pardon?
Bit nervous?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, not going to lie. Nervous but excited. I'm just going to try and enjoy it. Half the audience is in Wales. It's going to be my family in the village I come from. So,
Exactly.
It's going to be a lot of familiar faces.
It's Christmas. Which is perfect. You are going to sing for us now. This is in rehearsals. It was incredible. Off you go. We asked for some music, and we're about to get an idea of what you can expect from that album.
So, performing live, this is Luke Evans. I'm speaking very slowly now because he's just putting his ears in. He's got his version of Bridge Over Troubled Water, and it's from this album here, A Song for You. And a lot of it actually is a song for him, because he wanted to sing.
Wouldn't you make your album like that, though?
With an orchestra.
You want your album
yeah,
to
you
be
would.
songs
With your
for
mates,
you.
Nicole Kidman, Charlotte Church. Today he's on his own. It's take it away, Luke, Song for You.
When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, and times get rough, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl. Oh, sail on by. Your time has
Oh,
It's just showing off.
it was so good.
Well done. Well done.
Well done, you.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Good luck with the album.
Thanks so
and,
much.
Can't wait for Echo 3. I think that's November the 23rd.
Yep.
Apple
Yep.
TV. And good luck with the...
And Scrooge in December too.
Yeah, of
Oh my
course.
God, you're non-stop. Oh, talented boy. You can hear that again and again, along with more from Luke Evans on his new album.